Pásame la llave. No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludos en la feria.
Getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and with the season in its final month, guys, we're going to see a lot of battles like this one between division rivals with a lot on the line.
Absolutely, Matt. This is the time of the year where the division rivalries really come to the forefront. Both of these clubs are pushing for October, and with how well they know each other, should be a lot of fun watching them battle it out here in this one.
Jose Urquidy is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So now into the box is J.P. Crawford. He will lead this one off
Leading
today.
Off the afternoon for Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
First pitch, 111.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager,
The third baseman.
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
1-0.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
So here now is Ty France. He swings and lines it to left. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's 1-0 Seattle. Tyler Anderson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 8 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
1 out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. That's ball. 2 out, nobody on.
1-0.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fastball that's taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Abraham Toro.
Abraham Toro.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Toro, a Canadian native. He's in his third season as a major league player. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Luis Torrens.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Luis Torrens. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Popped him up. Maldonado over to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting seventh.
Base is empty, two away, and the next to bat will be Jared Kelenic. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mariners are on top, 1-0. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder going back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 28 on the season. And the Astros have pulled back even now with 1 run apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Not shortstop.
As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. 21 homers and 68 runs batted in. Now here's the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Kelenic is right there, 1 down.
Batting sixth, the right fielder,
Next up for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's it.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2-1's the count.
To 2-2 now.
2-2's the count.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Jake Myers is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next to hit, Jake Myers. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2's the count.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again. 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. We played 2, all even at 1 apiece. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy.
Leading off for the Mariners, the catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Now the first pitch. Ball 1. And there's ball 2 now. Two and 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Fouled off. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Right side hit hard. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The left fielder.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
At the plate, Jose Marmolejos has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. fouled away. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. He waits. Now the pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. This is hit the other way out toward left field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Haniger is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. First and second now. 1 man out. 1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Next up is Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. High fly ball out to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 34 home runs now on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, you drive to the park and dream of coming through with a big knock with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded in that situation. Didn't try and do too much. They always tell yourself, calm yourself down and just get that guy in from third. He got them all in, Dan.
You know, D-Row, this is what makes it so tough to be a pitcher, right? You have them loaded, no place to put anybody. You make one bad pitch, and in one swing, 4 runs on the board. A huge swing in this one.
Into the box, Ty France. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Here's another 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Alvarez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next for Seattle, Abraham Toro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Tucker. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Astros 1.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success, and they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Thank you, Heidi. Marwin Gonzalez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
1-1.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into the windup and the pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin.
So to get his day started at the plate, Martin Maldonado trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jose Altuve will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
On a rope to the second baseman.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-0 to Brantley. Now the 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up to second, but they throw it away. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. He grounds it sharply to third. There is Seager. A tag for 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On now to the top of inning number 4. The M's lead it 5-2. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Down and away, ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Lays off 2-2 now. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in now is Jared Kelenic. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Five runs on only 4 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Turned on down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Brandon Belak answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Jose Marmolejos, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Right to him. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go J.P. Crawford, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Myers will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mariners lead it 6-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. Crawford has it. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1.
Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa flew out last time up.
Correa.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled off.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 one more time. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker fouled away. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready now is Mitch Haniger.
Leading off for the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup. And as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
First offering on its way. Kyle Seager is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Ty France. As he swings and hits a laser to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
For the Astros,
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Lays off 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about this steal right here.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Popped up. France in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now the Astros designated hitter, Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. On its way is pitch number 75.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
In the air now, out to right field. Giving chase is Hediger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 6-4 ball game. Digging in, the switch hitter, Abraham Toro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Abraham Toro.
Now here's the pitch.
One ball, no strike.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Into the box now, Luis Torrens, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Stepping in now, Jared Kelnick, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0, fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And a ball, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted, high and deep. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. A 3-run shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these 2 teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Ryan Stanek gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now back, left fielder, Jose.
Standing in now, Jose Marmolejos, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. J.P. Crawford waits on deck. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He's set, and the pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Myers is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next, here is Mitch Haniger. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And oh my goodness, it's off the light pole. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those 6-pack kind of games, D-Row. 6 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, just missed execution, bad pitching. There's going to be a lot of guys running some extra poles after this one.
Into the box, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A A solo home run here for Kyle Seager. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. Can you guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan Plesac, somebody please stop the bleeding. This pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Mariners are on top, 12-4. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, Urquidy. Gurriel.
First pitch on the way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
The windup and the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Hit to third. Seager has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you see that these guys find themselves 4.5 games back in the division race entering play. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering. Pulled toward right center field. Kelnick arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Blake Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Abraham Toro will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Abraham Toro.
Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
In now, Luis Torrens. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Taylor, 6'3" left-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. From the stretch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. To the plate now, Jared Kelenic. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And stepping in, Tom Murphy. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out with the man at first. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And there's ball one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in next, J.P. Crawford. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. The Mariners threaten but leave them loaded. But they hold a 12-4 lead. So now here is Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jake Myers is on deck. That's in there. 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's the first out.
The center fielder,
So next to bat will be Jake Myers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Astros.
Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. 0-1 the count. He went deep back in the 5th. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
Hey, I love stubborn pitchers. I love the fact that this guy keeps going to the well, but that's a dangerous location to keep missing it.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 2 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mariners 12 and the Astros 6. Mitch Haniger stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
No, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0.
That's outside.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Kyle Seager is on deck. Here's the 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle.
Next up, Kyle Seager. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Yimi Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
The first baseman, number 23.
Stepping in now, Ty France, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Skied down the left field line. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Up next for
So here is Abraham Toro. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Maldonado moving to his left. 2 down. And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. In now the Mariners DH, Luis Torrens. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Myers will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. The M's lead it 14-6. Justice Sheffield is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Brantley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The pitch. Now the 0-1. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail by a bunch.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and the next to bat will be Jared Kelnick.
Number 10, Jared Kelnick.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Matty V, this is historic. 10 bombs in one game, hero. Are you kidding me?
It's so hard to hit a baseball, Dan. It's probably the hardest thing to do in all of sport. And for these teams to combine for 10 home runs between the two of them is really historic.
1-0 the count. A high fastball is in there. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, J.P. Crawford, as he'll take a look at ball one, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Ball three as he misses low with it here.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Hey. 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. Count still full, 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The next 3-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. 8th home run on the season for him as this lead got even wider. Phil Maton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Mariners lead it 16-6. And now here is Carlos Correa starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Just a nice, clean single right there. And I know it's not going to probably make a ton of difference in this game, but one thing I love about the competitive fire right there is I don't care what the scoreboard is, we do not give away at-bats, and he certainly didn't right there.
In now, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
No, ball.
No one out with a runner at second. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Jake Myers. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Jake Myers has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 2-1.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the pump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next, it'll be Martin Maldonado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. This pitch is popped up. France has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats.
Altuve.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he takes ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
16-8 in this contest today. The M's get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Tyler Anderson earns win number 7 on the season. Jose Urquidy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.